Hello and welcome to this episode of Meet the Game Changers, where we bring you the esteemed and renowned people of their special field. This is me, Ansh Pandey from Oneindia. And today we have got Mr. Surinder Singh Lali, who is a foreign affairs commentator and also a political analyst. Mr. Surinder, thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you, Arsh, and thank you. It's a pleasure and honor for me to be here. Thank you.
Okay. Sir, I would like to start with a very major question from you. Sir, as a member of the executive committee and the national spokesperson for the Sikh Forum, what were the primary goals and objective or the of the organization when you were there?
Thank you, Ansh. And just to give you a background, that the Sikh Forum came into existence post 1985 84 riots, and it was created by no other but then General Arora, the gentleman who was responsible in handing over Pakistani 90,000 prisoners of war and signed, the accord. I come with a very heavy heart because I think it's very sad that in 84, it's been over almost 40 years and still the perpetrators have not gone to prison. I mean, there were thousands and thousands of people killed, and I wouldn't even call it a riot. It was an act of genocide. So it's very unfortunate, but the beauty of our forum, which I joined about 4 years ago, is that we are seeking justice within the parentheses of the law, in keeping it very civil, in keeping it extremely legit and legal. Because you know how things are today, anything can, a bad WhatsApp message can even get down to lynching of people. But I take pride in saying that we have been trying to fight for justice, and we are still fighting for justice within the parentheses of the law and keeping it civilized. So I spoke at Jantar Mantar about 2 years ago, and that speech was covered by India Today. And I'll tell you two lines, since I do a little bit of shairi. How I started was that हम माफ तो करना चाहते हैं, हम माफ तो करना चाहते हैं, पर माफ किससे करें हमें यही समझ नहीं आ रहा. तो वो शेर था कि मैंने अपनी जिंदगी को कुछ इस कदर आसान कर दिया, कुछ से माफी मांग ली, कुछ को माफ कर दिया. तो हम 40 साल से ढूंढ रहे हैं कि माफ किसे करें. But unfortunately, the way law is, and we badly need, reforms in our country, and especially in the judiciary.
Uh, Definitely, sir. Sir, I would also like to know that the Sikh Forum, about what we were talking right now, how exactly it is promoting the interest and the rights of the Sikh community, India and globally.
Actually, Sikh Forum is a very apolitical organization with a single-pointed agenda of only seeking justice for 84. So none the Sikh Forum aligned with any political parties, and neither do we exceed our brief, because there are many other forums, and I'm part of the, these days the advisory body to the Minority Commission also. So that's a different question. But in the Sikh Forum, it's a very single-pointed agenda, which is justice for 84. So every year we organize a lecture or a symposium where people come, people speak on it, so that we still keep the case alive.
Definitely. And Mr. Lali, I also read about you that you have also experience as a radio jockey. So can you tell us about that, and how did it influence your communication and the public speaking skills?
That's a great question. I was a radio jockey not only with Times FM in New Delhi, but I was also a radio jockey in my college in America. The beauty of, इसमें एक शेर सुनाऊंगा आपको कि शब्दों को परोसने का सलीका सीख लीजिए, शब्दों को परोसने का सलीका सीख लीजिए, क्योंकि अगर गुलाब भी ठीक से पेश न करो तो कांटे चुभ जाते हैं. तो ये सारा शब्दों का चुनाव ही है. And being a radio jockey, since I used to speak extempore, so it allows you to go deep dive into yourself and pick up the best choice of words to put the message across. Because, you cannot prepare like an examination before you become a radio jockey, because it's all live. So your question was that how has helped, influenced my life? टोन मोड़ के बोलता हूँ अब, क्योंकि पता नहीं किस समय क्या शब्द किसको चुभ जाए. तो शब्दों का चुनाव बहुत जरूरी है. So being a radio jockey gave me a great insight and a journey within myself to be very judicious with the choice of my words.
Okay. Sir, as we talked about that. And I have also got to know that you are right now also in connection with the Ministry of Minority Affairs. And sir, can you also share some key initiatives and projects that you were involved and are right now even also involved, even in your tenure as the National Monitoring Committee for Minority Education under the HRD Ministry?
Yeah, that's again a great question, because I think as if now, if you see, the globe is absolutely getting polarized. Even if you look at the French elections, although the right wing didn't win, but everywhere in the world it is polarization happening. And religion is becoming a great source of not just unity anymore, but it's becoming a great factor to divide people. So at the current dispensation, along the chairmanship of Iqbal Singh Lalpudaji, who is a very accomplished individual, he's an IPS from Punjab, so he understands. So we organize lectures, we organize symposiums, and if any minority in the length and breadth of India as an issue, and if they write to us, then we make sure that we take the issue. For example, there were some Sikh children who were not allowed to wear their kada. Kada is part of Sikh religion, and they were not allowed to wear it in the examination. So once the issue was brought to our forum, so our chairman spoke to the vice chancellor, our chairman spoke to the principal, and we had this sorted out. And similarly with other religions also, when the issue does come, we quickly intervene to the state governments, to the right offices, and make sure that nobody in the secular India gets discriminated of purely because of their personal beliefs, and especially religion being one.
Well, definitely, sir. That's actually a nice thing that has been
I'm
happening.
extending
And
this invite through you to all the viewers, that if you feel, you could be from any religion, even from major religion, that's not an issue. If you ever feel that you have been discriminated upon, I mean, I'm on the internet, my email IDs are available. Please come to us and we will ensure that we fight for your right, as long as it's legit and for the right cause.
well, definitely, sir, we'll try, and surely this message will get spread through our channel. Sir, just one last question. Can you also tell us about some major challenges that even you have faced in improving the minority education in India, and how did your committee has addressed them?
That's a great question, because I was, with the central government, and, education has become a state issue. So what happens is sometimes, certain religions think through the prism of their religion and their religious practices. And they're not that open to the new Western way of education. So that's a very thin line we had to very, carefully cross, that we want people to get educated. We want people to, be a part of the new India, the emerging India, the global force. But we don't want to hurt their religion sensibilities, because, as they say, that religion is opium of the masses. So if we are not able to pick the right approach, we could end up rubbing people the wrong way. And unfortunately, in that rubbing the wrong way, the right message could be lost in the process. So that thin line, and that is a problem not with us India, but with South Asia, because, religion is a big force here. And a lot of people choose religion as a way of life. And sometimes it crosses the threshold of practicality and pragmatism.
True that. Well, Mr. Surinder Singh Lali, a very big thank you once again for joining us in this interview. So, and we hope that you continue to excel in all these fields and keep fighting for the cause that you have picked. So this was Mr. Surinder Singh Lali in the Meet the Game Changers episode of today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Ansh, and I believe I will end up being a bigger game changer with your best wishes. Thank you, and God bless you.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.